Welcome to my channel. So let's have a look at problem 207 together, cost schedule. So for this problem and in this video, we're going to share a topological sorting solution using Kahn's algorithm. First, I'll read through the statement of the problem, and then we will examine the algorithm, and then we share the short code. So first, let's look at the statement of the problem. There are a total number of courses we have to take, labeled from 0 to this number minus 1. We are given an array called prerequisites, where prerequisites I equals AI BI indicates that we must take course BI first if we want to take course AI. So in other words, course BI is a prerequisite of course AI. So here is an example in the pair 0, 1, indicates that we must first take course 1 in order to take course 0. So we are required to return true if we can finish all the courses, otherwise return false. So from the problem statement, so this is nothing but a topological sorting problem. So in other words, if we have a valid topological sorting order for all the courses. Let's look at example 1. So in example 1, there are 2 courses, and the prerequisite is given by the single element pair, that is 1, 0. So we can first take course 0 and then take course 1. So therefore, we return true. And in example 2, there is a self-directed cycle, so we return false. So the constraints about this problem: 1 is the number of courses is bounded above by 2000, not a very big number. And also the other one we want to notice is that all the pairs of the prerequisites are unique. So that's an important one, also a consistent assumption. So with that said, let's look at the method we are going to use. So the method we are going to use is the classic Kahn's algorithm. So basically it's an algorithm for topological sorting. We want to check if there is a valid topological order for all the courses involved in this problem. So for that, basically we want to use the Kahn's algorithm. So this algorithm actually is very classical one. So here is the Wikipedia page for this algorithm. So this algorithm actually concerns a topological sorting for DAG, the directed acyclic graph. And this algorithm first described by Kahn in 1962, so about 60 years ago. So before we do anything, we want to make a remark, that is, topological sort or topological ordering are not unique. So we are going to demonstrate this through an example. So here let's look at the algorithm setting. So here, in order to do a topological sorting, so we initialize an empty list, which we're going to return after we do the while loop. So we return the final state for L. So S is a container for helping the traversal of the while loop. So it's a set of all nodes with no incoming edge. So in other words, so the in degree of those nodes in S at the very beginning or at the initialization so are nodes with in degree 0, or in our problem it corresponds to courses without prerequisites. So that's the S. So then the while loop basically says that if S is not empty, then I can add elements in S to the output list L. So we add that. Then we examine the neighbors of this node M. For example, n m. So there's an edge from n to m, pointing to m. So we are going to remove the edge from the graph because we have already added n. So if we regard this as a prerequisite, then we have already finished this prerequisite. Then we remove the edge from the graph, then we do a check if m has no other incoming edges. So in other words, if we make a connection with the current problem, it basically says that the cost m has no prerequisites anymore, or all its prerequisites are finished. Then we insert m into S. So yeah, after the for loop, while loop, then we can check if the graph still have edges. Then if it still has edges, so we return error. So we can there's a cycle detected. Otherwise, we return the list. The list gives us a topological sorting for all the nodes in the graph. So that's the algorithm. So here, there's one technical detail. If m has no incoming edges, how do we do the check in practice for this? We're exactly using in degree. So actually, we used in degree for in the previous video for problem 685. That's also the reason that we practice this problem. So now let's look at one example. Here is a graph, is a DAG, directed acyclic graph. So this this green numbers are the in degrees of this nodes. For example, degree and the node 0 has in degree 0, and 2 has in degree 1, similarly 3, 4, and 5. And then the node 1 actually has in degree 2, indicating that this guy has 2 prerequisites if we interpret using our problem at hand. So here, so in order to get a topological sorting, so we can start from the one which has no prerequisite, that is 0. Then, so we can traverse its neighbor like 2 and 4. So if we finish 1, so 2 has no prerequisite anymore, so we can add 2 to the list. Similarly, 4 has no prerequisite anymore, so we can add 4. So the order of 2 and 4 are not essential. That also explains why the topological sorting are not unique. Then here, after we finish 2, so cos 3 has no prerequisite, then we can add 3. So when we finish 3 and 4, then node 1 has no prerequisite anymore, or all its prerequisites are finished, so we can add 1. Then after 1 finished, cos 5 or node 5 have no prerequisites, so then we can add 5. So both these two lists below are valid topological ordering for this DAG. So that's basically a rough, quick explanation or demonstration of the Kahn's algorithm. So now let's come back to our problem and do this in a problem setting. So let's look at this problem. So I'm going to follow the algorithm very closely. So here I'll make it in a step-by-step fashion. So first I'm going to build the graph, the DAG, right, and get in degree information. So the in degree information is important for us to initialize the procedure. So first the graph. So I'm going to use a node and set representation. So set. So for I in range, so num causes, right? Causes. So that's yeah. I'm going to change this one to be capital N just for the ease of writing. So then I can change this to N, right? Much better. So then the in degree. So originally we set it at 0 for I in range M. So this we finished the initialization of the graph and in degree. So now we are going to build the graph and update the in degree. So for end and start, notice the assumption here. BI is prerequisite and AI is the cost we need to finish after BI, right? For end and start in. So prerequisite is too long. Let's change it to P. So in P, so what we want to do is the graph. So we start and end, right? Meaning there is a directed edge from start to end. So this we need also update the degree, right? In degree, the end, because there is one source from start to end. We are going to update the in degree of end node by 1. So with that said, we finished building the graph and getting the in degree information. So that's good. And now we're going to initialize. Let's see, initialize the container. So here I'm using a queue just to make sure to do the traversal in the Kahn's algorithm, right? So here actually I should comment both BFS or DFS will do, right? So it depends on what container we use. So first, for this initialization, I'll examine in the in degree dictionary. So which nodes has 0 in degree? In other words, which nodes have no prerequisites, right? So for K and degree in degree items. So if degree equals 0, then we're going to add this key or cost to the queue. This finished the initialization of the container. So now we're going to do the traversal. So here I'm first, let's write step 3, traversal. This is the core part of the Kahn's algorithm. First, I'll initialize a set to monitor which nodes have been visited, right? So this is basically 8 for traversal routine, right? And then we are also trying to output a topological ordering just for getting the information, right? This is not necessary. So for this problem, topological ordering and the number of courses. So initialize at 0. So here we count the number of courses that can be finished. So we want to check if this n courses equals the capital N, right? So that's the scenario. Then we're going to do the standard while loop, while queue. So here I'm going to use a breadth first search. So cost is going to be the queue pop 0. So here I'm popping from the left, mimicking a queue behavior. If we pop from the back, so this is the stack, that's corresponding to depth first search. So we do the breadth first search here. We have this cost. Then so because the cost is from the queue, every cost in the queue has no prerequisite or its prerequisites are finished. So if cost not invisited, then I'm going to add this cost to the topological ordering, right? So append this cost, and then also I want to increment the courses by 1, right? We finish another cost. Then we are going to check the neighbor of this cost. So for neighbor in graph cost, then we're going to, because we have already add this cost to the topological ordering, then the edge from the cost pointing to the neighbor will be removed, corresponding to being removed, right? So then we want to check if neighbor not in visited. This is one condition. And so in this case, the in degree of this neighbor will be decremented by 1. So now we want to check the in degree of the neighbor. If in degree of the neighbor equals 0, meaning that the neighbor has no more prerequisite, right? So then we can do this cost. So then we can add this cost to the queue. So otherwise, so actually if neighbor in visited, actually this is also a cycle, we can return false here. So this plays the role of an early stopping, right? So it's not necessary, but it's good to write here. Similarly here, so we can also put a early stopping. So I would say both the two else block are not necessary, but if we put out both of the two else blocks here, they play the role of early stopping, right? So that's the thing. Then after we finish the while loop, so we are going to check if the n causes equals the total causes, right? If so, we can finish all the causes, otherwise not. So I guess up to now, this is the full code for this problem. There is some redundancy, but we will use this redundancy to check the information. So let's do a special case check, then check other cases. Yeah, it passes the first one. Now let's look at the second one. So this is a directed cycle, right? So we're going to return false. So in the first example, let's check a topological order, right? So the topological order should be 0, 1. So, but just for fun, maybe just print out this tuple ordering, right? Let's see what we get. So that's the output, right? 0, 1. So this is the one of the topological order. But in this special case, we have only one topological order, that is 0, then 1. So with that said, let's do a general case check. Let's comment this print and then submit for all the cases. Oh yeah, it passes all the cases. As this is provides one solution to this cost schedule problem using topological order, specifically the Kahn's algorithm. So this algorithm, I feel it's very intuitive, and it's the method I had. So if I meet similar situations for topological sorting. So there are other methods, like we can use depth first search to do topological sorting. That's also a good algorithm to try here or in other situations. So before we end this video, I want to comment that. So there's another problem called cost scheduling 2. So we can actually, this same code can be used to solve that problem. The only difference are the final returns. So it's good to have a try. So with that said, I guess that's about it for this problem. Thank you very much.